Okay, here's a sample run-through of an HLX training video, Hobart HLX scale. Fast pace, no close-ups, and just a general overview based on my training script. Welcome to the HLX scale, top to bottom run-through. This is the top. The top lifts off. Notice it has a long side and a short side, just like the scale has a long side and a short side. The scale pins, these three pins, must fit in the rubber stoppers for a nice snug scale. It will also fit without those pins in. You'll notice it's wobbly. That's an incorrect installation. Pins in, 1, 2, 3. Well wrung damp cloth to wash the outside exterior, no water underneath this platter. So that's the top, underneath is the bottom. Here's the bottom. I'm showing you this because the plug also plugs in the bottom. If you have no power on the screen, check the plug in the outlet, but also check the plug in the bottom of the scale. This may also be where the communication cable is plugged in, and we'll want to show that as well. Alright, let's find out how this HLX scale works. What you see here is the opening screen or the home screen. This is the start screen that every operator will see. We have this one populated with some pictorial flash keys. This screen is customizable. This is a deli sample. Deli hot foods, deli meats, deli cheeses, salads, pre-pack, and other items. Let's first show you how easy it is to print out a label using our flash keys. Let's say I have a customer looking for some deli hot foods. The second screen now takes you to some subcategories. You may have those programmed into your scales. Hot chicken, hot meats, hot entrees, hot sides, etc. This screen is fully customizable. Once you touch the subcategory, in this case hot chicken, the scale will automatically populate with all of the hot chicken items available in your store. We have one test PLU programmed into this scale. I will touch that again, and it brings up the product screen. Product description, the PLU number, country of origin information, the shelf life in days, the tare weight, the unit price, the net weight, and the total price. Let's put a product on the scale. You can see now our total price, and we simply touch the large green print button and print a label. This is the label. It has the UPC barcode, the store logo, the description. This area is for expanded text, nutritional labeling, or the safe handling label, and then the legal information of packed on, sell by, net weight, unit price, total price. This can be the store address or another special message field. Once we've printed the label and taken the product off the scale returns to the home screen. If this home screen is a little difficult to see, you can adjust the screen up and down by pressing these buttons on the side. Okay. Now we can use the speed or flash keys to look up the item, or we can use the traditional method of PLU number lookup. There's a box right here that says PLU numbers. Touch that box, it brings up a screen to enter the PLU number of the product. And we've looked that item up, not a problem. Notice that this item is a by count item, which is sold by the each, not by the pound. 1 for $2.99. We don't need to put anything on the scale for by count items. Just simply touch print. One item for $2.99. This label shows the safe handling logo, popular in the meat departments. When we bring up an item, either by the flash key or by the PLU number, a couple other pull-down menus on this screen that I want to talk about. Up here is the system menu. This is where we can jump into the supervisor or service modes of operation, or production entry, commonly in the bakery for printing multiple labels. The scale also has a computer-style desktop and a dual language feature. This is also where we shut down the scale. The back button takes us back to the main groups. This main group button will do the same thing. So when we bring up an item, if that item is not in the file, it will tell you the record is not found. Simply bring it up again, and there it is. If we don't know the product number, then we can search for it, or by touching the search button, We have two ways to search. We can search by character, for instance, chicken, beef, hot, sides, or we can search by a PLU number if we happen to know a close PLU. There it is, the item we were looking for. I've brought up the by count item again to show you a couple of other things. You see the white boxes and blue boxes. White boxes, you can change the information temporarily. Blue boxes, it is fixed with the scale. For instance, I can change the shelf life to 5 days. And on this particular product, it's 1 for $2.99, but if a customer wants to buy 2, I can change that count to 2 units and print. And now the label says 2 for $5.98. So for multiple items like corn dogs, hot dogs, oysters in the shell, the scale will do the math based on the count that the customer wishes. Again, we've printed a label. It's back to the opening screen. Bring up our test item one more time. Talked about the other buttons. Remember, the back button takes you back to the opening. This is the product button that will tell you the label data about this scale, any product notes, shelf life, and the country of origin information. And our settings pull-down menu, printer settings where we can adjust the print on the label, look at our transaction or void transactions, and the expiration label history, which we'll talk about in a minute. This is also in settings where we re-zero or reset the scale. If you touch the re-zero button, it will reset the scale at any point in the operation. In the deli mode, in the bakery mode of operation, when we bring up a bakery item, from our opening screen, we can select production entry. That puts us in the bakery mode of operation, and I will bring up a bakery test item. What that does is it now asks me how many labels do I want to print. Traditionally, if I have a large number of baked bread items or prepackaged salads or sandwiches, now I can tell the scale to give me 3 labels. And when I print it out, it will automatically give me 3 labels, traditionally printed out on the backing paper that I can now go over and label my prepackaged products. When you're done in the production entry, we want to select the normal mode of operation. Finally, one of the other buttons that's very helpful is, of course, the help button. On every screen, you can touch the help button to help you to search for an item. It will describe this page and answer common questions, let you know any operator notes, and then a little bit more information. The help button from any screen can assist you with on-screen help should you need it. Y se habla español, simply press the dual language button, and the HLX will now switch all of the function keys to Spanish, so that your Spanish-speaking operators can now utilize the scale in their native language. And simply touch the dual language button again to return to English. This can also happen automatically with an RFID scale, so that when your Spanish-speaking operators approach the scale, it will automatically switch to their language. That's it for the operations of this unit. We'll cover some cleaning procedures and troubleshooting